So we talked about all the rule changes coming in 2020, how a pitcher has to face at least 3 batters before the manager can remove that pitcher unless the inning ends or the pitcher is injured. We talked about how now position players can't just come in to pitch unless they meet certain requirements. There's a lot of rule changes coming in 2020, most of which are completely stupid. But there's also another change. It's not a rule change, but it could be annoying for a lot of people, and you are going to notice it. Trust me, you are going to notice it.
And he drives it into right center field, hit it ton. This baby is way back on here.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel, and today I'm going to talk about Nike. Nike is taking over the manufacturing of the jerseys in Major League Baseball from Majestic. And you remember Majestic for a long time made the jerseys. They had the nice little Majestic logo on the sleeve. Everything was fine and dandy. But now Nike is going to be making the jerseys. And Nike said a little swoosh on the sleeve, that's not going to cut it. They wanted that smack dab on the front, and that's where it's going to be. And they paid MLB over $1 billion to be able to do this and to now be the manufacturer for their jerseys. At the end of the day, yes, it is just a logo on the jersey. This does not change the way the game is played. It is not as bad as some of the rule changes that are happening and that are proposed to happen at some point. So I'm going to say that right up front. I don't mean to be an old, traditionalist who gets mad about everything. I'm just going to be honest about how it looks. And I think it looks ugly on most uniforms. I think it looks terrible. I think it's just an eyesore. I can't barely look at it like, oh God, that looks disgusting. Like it doesn't belong there. It could be partially because I'm not used to it, but I really think that way that Nike's, that swoosh is designed for a shoe. That and, they're the manufacturers. They make the jerseys. The logo that represents the jersey is the team, whether it's New York, San Francisco, Dodgers, whatever. That's the logo. Congratulations, company that made the jersey. You get to have your name on the sleeve or on the tag or whatever, but you don't need your logo right in the front. But when you give $1 billion, well, then I guess you get to have your logo right up front. And we know Nike, it's not just any company. They're not Hanes or Fruit of the Loom. They are a company that wants to have a brand, their own brand, and it be affiliated with sports. And they want people to buy Nike, not Under Armour or something else. So, of course, Nike is Nike. I get it, why they would want that. I'm just surprised MLB agreed to it, but I guess, $1 billion is $1 billion. Still, I think it looks hideous. I think it looks ugly. I think it looks terrible. Let's take a look at some of these jerseys. Checking out this article here, baseball fans are furious about the Nike logo on the MLB jerseys. And if we scroll down here, we can see a little picture here with, I think, all of the jerseys. Yeah, that'd be 30 teams here. All the jerseys here. You can't really see, so let's get a close-up look at some of them. And you can see here, that is the White Sox right here. And the White Sox, a classic look here with the socks on the side, the number, and now this logo, this Nike logo here. You can already see what I mean. It just does not feel like it belongs there. It just feels a little out of place. That one might not be the worst, but it looks pretty bad. So let's scroll down and look at the Dodgers right here. You talk about something you need to get used to. The Dodgers, one of the most classic, iconic jerseys. We're so used to it with the cursive Dodgers, with the number. Everything's beautiful, but now a fat Nike logo right there on top of the D. It does not look good. I'm sorry. And I have read this thread, and Dodgers fans are not happy about it either. Not saying that everyone's mad, but come on. You got to think that most fans are going to be like, what the hell is this? Traditionalist or not, this is disgusting. Again, not the end of the world. Not going to stop watching baseball because I got a Nike swoosh on the front, but I'm just saying, I think it's hideous. Here's the post here. New year, new threads, Los Angeles Dodgers. And you can scroll down. And by the way, what does this mean? Because someone explained this, because I see this all the time. All the time. This is the new thing. Absolutely nobody. And it's blank. And then it says Nike obnoxious swoosh symbol on the front. Can someone please explain this to me? Because I see this all the time. I don't think I like it. But absolutely nobody, blank. Does that mean everybody's saying something? Everybody's saying something. And Nike says obnoxious swoosh symbol on the front. Get that hideous swoosh off my favorite jersey in sports. Now, here's somebody who actually thinks it's not that bad. This guy says that swoosh just ruins everything. Yes, that's a little over melodramatic there. It doesn't ruin everything, but it does look bad. And this guy says, I promise you it's not that bad. He says, I promise you you're in the minority. He says, That's fine. I'm not an old head crying because of a logo placement. And this guy makes the point. Logo is ugly as F. Hade says it's not even that bad. It's just a thread. And here we have the Yankees. Even worse with the Yankees. Check that out. Clearly, this is a striped, classic striped jersey. Same looking jersey that was worn by Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Reggie Jackson, Joe DiMaggio, however far back or forward you want to go, they all wore this. Derek Jeter. And now, boom, fat logo. I mean, fat Nike logo. I know, times are a-changing. I know, come on, we got to move forward. Of course, it wasn't going to be forever. Someday this was going to happen. But damn, that's ugly. And here's a great point. I hope we don't end up looking like NASCAR races with logos galore. Look at that. Look at this NASCAR. That is NASCAR. NASCAR is all about sponsorships, and you got the sponsorships all over the uniform. Okay, we know that. That's NASCAR. Hate that to be baseball someday, but it could be. And then you got this guy. Chill out, man. Chill out. Now look at the Cardinals. I mean, this is terrible. You're so used to it. I mean, just so used to it looking a certain way. Like if there's a little something here, it's fine. If there's something here, it's fine. But when you throw that Nike right here, inches from the Cardinals' head here, good God, it's terrible. Look at the A's. Put the damn Nike logo on the sleeve. MLB looks just damn terrible having it on the front. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just tacky, dude. I don't like it. I don't like it. Tigers, oh, it's bad. It is so bad. That one, it might be the worst. Oh my God, look at the tiger. Just because it's all white. We're just used to, it's just like a gigantic stain here. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible, man. I mean, maybe it's just me, man. Let me know. Something as dumb as Nike Swoosh, Swish has now threatened to ruin my day. There's the cards again. And there it is, the San Francisco Giants. Let's take a look at that baby because the Giants could not get out of this. I haven't seen the Giants team actually, bragging on this and posting it, but this particular guy did. The Nike logo on the front of all MLB uniforms is ugly. Maybe put it on the sleeve, and there you can see right there. And I hate it. But like this guy said at the end of this article, would the Nike logo look better on the sleeves? Yes. Will fans eventually get used to it? Also, yes. Of course, if this is going to be there for 10 plus years, we're absolutely going to get used to it. This is not going to be a big deal. Honestly, I'm just talking about it because it's a big change to our eyes in 2020 when they go out there in those uniforms and there's a big ass Nike logo right here. It is going to be something you're going to have to get used to, something I don't like. And I assume that even if in 4, 5, and 6 years from now, if they say they're getting rid of it, I think I would be happy. I don't think it's going to get to a point where like, get rid of the Nike swoosh. That's part of the jerseys, man. That's classic. Now, if it's there for like 50, 60 years and they remove it, people will freak out. I might not be around to freak out by then, but if I am 100 years old, I might be like, oh, now that Nike logo belongs there. It's been there for 40 years. You can't take away the logo. But it will probably take me 40 years to get used to that freaking logo because it is hideous. It is ugly. And I want to know your guys' thoughts down below. Tell me what you think about the Nike logo. Boom, going right on the front of the jerseys in 2020. I think it's terrible. I think it's hideous. I think it's ugly. But again, I'm not mad about it. I'm not like furious about it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm not furious about it. What really makes me furious is stupid ass rule changing, like starting a runner at second base in extra innings. That hadn't happened yet. Let that happen and watch my video if and should that ever happen. Watch that video if you want to see somebody who is upset about something. So don't call me upset and flipping out and old and traditionalist. I'm just telling you I think it looks ugly. That's just my opinion. I think it looks terribly ugly on most uniforms. That's my opinion. I understand $1 billion. I understand it's going to be there and it's fine. And I'm going to watch baseball and I'm probably not going to complain too much any further than this video. But I just wanted to put it out there because it is happening and I think it's hideous. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know below what you think. If it's not a big deal at all, it's just a little Nike swoosh, doesn't mean nothing. Or if you think that this is ugly and they should put it on the sleeve. And if they had to take a few $1 million less, then they should have taken a few $1 million less. But we are talking about $1 billion. If someone wanted to pay me $1 billion to put whatever logo they wanted on my clothing, that logo would be on my clothing. But then again, I'm not extraordinarily rich as it is like MLB is. Let me know down below what you think about it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Check the links in the description below. Check out my Twitter, check out my Facebook, check out my Patreon. I'm going to talk to you guys next time, and have a fantastic day. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the breaking at Oracle Park.